My aunt said, "You don't deserve Grandma's house, but Grandma left me the $2 million estate because I was the only one who visited her." The words came at Grandma's funeral reception, right after my cousin finished her eulogy about how much she'd missed their weekly phone calls, those calls that never happened. I'd been there every Sunday for 3 years, watching Grandma's mind slip away one conversation at a time. It started when I was 23 and broke up with my fiancé. I needed somewhere quiet to think, so I drove to Grandma's Victorian on Maple Street. She made tea and didn't ask questions, just listened while I cried about wasted years. "Come back next week," she said. "I'll teach you to make my lemon cake." So I did. That became our routine. Every Sunday at 2 p.m., I'd arrive with groceries and we'd bake something. She'd tell stories about Grandpa, about raising 4 kids during the Depression, about the house she'd saved for 20 years to buy. Meanwhile, my aunt lived 40 minutes away and visited maybe twice a year. My uncle was too busy with his law practice. My mom called it enabling Grandma's stubbornness about staying in that big house alone. By year 2, I was doing more than baking. I drove Grandma to doctor appointments, managed her medications, and installed grab bars in her bathroom after she fell. Her dementia crept in slowly. First, she'd forget what day it was. Then she'd ask me the same question 3 times. Then she didn't remember my name but recognized my face as someone safe. My family started paying attention when the lawyer called about the will. Suddenly, everyone remembered how much they loved Grandma. My aunt brought flowers every week for a month, though Grandma kept asking who this strange woman was. My uncle tried discussing her finances, but she'd just stare at him blankly. My mom suggested moving her to a facility. "She needs professional care," they all agreed. Really, they wanted to sell the house. I fought them. Grandma had made me promise during a lucid moment. "Don't let them take my home," she'd whispered, gripping my hand. "This is where I raised my babies, where Grandpa died, where I want to die too." So I moved in, quit my apartment, slept in the guest room, and became her full-time caregiver. My family called it controlling. "You're isolating her," my aunt accused. I was changing her diapers at 3 a.m. while they slept peacefully in their McMansions. When Grandma passed, I expected grief. What I didn't expect was the lawyer reading her will while my aunt's face turned purple. The house, the savings, the antique furniture, all mine. "To my granddaughter, who loved me when I had nothing left to give," the will stated. My aunt exploded, said I'd manipulated a confused old woman, that I'd stolen their inheritance, that Grandma would have wanted the estate divided equally if she'd been in her right mind. "She was in her right mind when she updated this will 3 years ago," the lawyer said calmly. "Right after you told her memory care facilities were where people went to die forgotten." My uncle threatened to contest it. My mom cried about family loyalty. My cousin called me a vulture. They hired lawyers, demanded audits, and investigated every penny I'd spent on Grandma's care. I had receipts for everything. Medical bills I'd paid, groceries I'd bought, the new furnace I'd installed last winter. The court took 4 months to confirm what Grandma wanted. I sold the house last month for $2.1 million, paid off my student loans, bought a small condo, and donated $500,000 to Alzheimer's research in Grandma's name. My family isn't speaking to me, which honestly feels like another gift she left behind. They're furious I wouldn't share the money, that I won't apologize for being there. But I remember Grandma's last lucid Sunday. We'd made her lemon cake one final time, though she couldn't remember the recipe anymore. I guided her hands through each step. At the end, she looked at me with sudden clarity and whispered, "They'll hate you for this, but you were my favorite because you showed up." She was right about both things.